Okay, kamusta mga tao?
Kamusta?
Kamusta? Bakit ka nagulat? Hindi kasi natapos sa 3 yung countdown eh. Okay. 5, 4, 3. Tapos di ko alam. Ayun na, rolling na daw. Oh, tagal. Gumugulong na daw, gumugulong. Yan, teka, ayusin natin ba? Sabihin giddy tayo. Anyway, okay. Teka, umayos kayo. Seryosong topic to. Seryoso. Nakasalalay dito ang pag-unlad ng ating bansa. Kumbaga kasi tayo, kailangan nating pakita sa kanila kung paano talaga tayo bilang mga mamamalita, di ba? Okay ka.
Mamamalita? Ano
Ganda
yun?
na, maganda.
Anyway, pinapag-usapan natin ngayon ang
pagkapanalo
ng Loyola Meralco Sparks kontra ang
Kanbaw sa KBC. Yun ay alam ko.
sa RHB Cup sa Singapore.
Yan. So, great success.
Mahusay. Magaling. Palakpakan.
Mainam na wagi.
Palakpakan.
Maligayang bati sa inyo lahat. Wala lang tono.
No, why is this?
Oo. Bakit? Kasi, kumbaga, kaya tayo nagtatagalog kasi... Para pahirapan siya. Hindi, wag mo na nalagay yun. Kasi, kumbaga, masaya kasi tayo na isang kupunan ng Pilipinas. Kumbaga, nakapasok sa...
Sila ang natitirang kupunang dayuhan sa Singapore Cup na last man, huling lalaking nakatayo.
Last man standing.
Bakit lalaki? Man ano ba ang man? Lalaki.
Pero naman tao.
Okay.
Huling taong nakatayo.
Pero huling kupunan.
O yun na nga.
Ang mga
Lusot. Kumbaga, nakalusot.
Ano? Sige, kaya mo yan.
Ipasa natin kay Roy.
Tapusin mo kasi.
Pasa natin kay Roy.
guys,
Hindi, tapusin mo.
yung mga pasok ng bola sa goal.
Nakatira.
Nakascore. Tira lang.
Tira. Tama. Pwedeng umatempt lang.
Nakapuntos para sa Loyola Meralco Sparks. Siyempre, ang iniidolo ng lahat na si
James, batang asawang lalaki.
Young husband. Di ba?
Young husband, batang asawang lalaki.
Okay, and then
Si Jake.
Okay na, lusok na yan. Moralio.
Tsaka si Finn, batang asawang lalaki. Kapatid ni James, batang asawang lalaki.
Kaso, na-injure.
Na-injure.
Ano ang Tagalog ng yung?
Batang asawang lalaki.
Asawang lalaki.
Asawang lalaki.
mali naman kayo ng tinuturo dun sa mga guests natin na kailangan matuto ng Tagalog.
Mamaya, mali ko kayo. Sino yung mga nandyan sa likod? Mamaya.
Pwede na ba tayong...
Pero sige, doon muna tayo sa unang laban, di ba?
Okay,
ano yun eh?
laban.
Kasi
tatlong puntos kontra sa isa. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Kailan tinatawag
sino
na-
ba yung mga nakapuntos doon?
Sa unang
Unang tunggalian,
Oh,
kumbaga.
unang binte, first leg, di ba? Hindi, ginagago ko lang. Okay, first leg, unang tunggalian. Ang ganda nun.
Yeah.
Sinong
KBZ
naka-score?
at LMN.
So, nakaisa alam ko si Mark Hartman nakaisa.
Si Mark Pusong lalaki.
Tama na!
Sige, nakapuntos si Mark Hartman.
Okay.
Red card na tayo dito. Sige.
Kailangan may pito na tayo dito eh. Tama na, okay.
Warning!
Serious, guys.
Ito na.
Relax.
Sige.
Okay, the first leg, it was a 3-1 victory. That's why, after the second leg, it was a 2-all draw, so we still won 5-3 by aggregate.
But correct me if I'm wrong, sorry. Wala tong away goals rule, no? Kasi
No,
wala namang home and
most
away dito
goals.
eh, di ba?
Most goals
Most
win.
lang. Okay.
That's why it was slightly confusing why they had two legs for it. I mean, why have two legs when it's not home and away? That's the point of the two legs. But
Hindi ko
they
rin
just
alam
had
eh.
the...
Wala lang.
Wala
The
lang.
same reason why the games weren't televised
Yes.
when it was actually
And,
very...
and the semis will also be a two-leg thing, right?
I don't know, they just want more games.
Perhaps.
But anyway,
But-
so it was played at the Jalan Besar.
Yes. Which is where
Stadium.
also the friendly last time was held. Yeah.
Were played. So,
Mm-hmm.
interesting points about the match yesterday.
Lahat tayo, tweetcast lang tayo sa
Yeah, we were
Okay.
all just watching on
Laruin
Twitter
natin, ha?
or on ESPN Star.
Yeah.
The live.
Actually, we only found out, no? Last night. That ESPN.
Yeah. So it was still pretty late, but it was a good, like from what we heard, there was a good Pinoy crowd that came out to support.
Around 500 if I'm not mistaken.
Although, balita ko, outnumbered pa rin daw tayo
The
nun, ano?
Burmese.
Yes.
By the Burmese, yeah.
Maraming supporters
Oo.
ang mga Loyal Meralco Sparks. And of course, I think the big difference between the first game and the second game was that I think the weather was a bit better. Like after the game, they didn't seem as tired.
Yes.
Like that was the feedback from.
Kasi nung knockout, di ba, na-knockout din yung mga Loyola.
Yeah.
Oh, isa-isang nagtumbahan.
Oo nga eh.
Crowd, pulikat, yan eh.
Kasi iba yung balik nung turf, di ba?
Yeah, so I think now they got used to it and prepared
Yes.
better for the second leg. But what does this mean for Philippine football?
It's a great advancement considering that, yun nga, like we mentioned earlier, they're the only foreign team outside of the S League, of course, that remains in the Singapore Cup and in the semis, right? And it's the first, of course, for a Filipino team to be in such a position. For reference lang, ang mga other foreign teams that competed in the group stages that have fallen away so far, there's Phnom Penh Crown of Cambodia, of course, Yotha FC of Laos, Harimau Muda B, which is the under 22 or under 21, I think, of the Malaysian Harimau Muda, the national team from Malaysia, of course. Kanbauza, Myanmar, and of course Loyola Meralco Sparks, and sila lang natitira. And I think it's also something to make Loyola, the team, and Loyola's followers happy in the off season, because of course we know what happened to them during that Super Tuesday night. In fact, even before that match, when they got back from the knockout stages in the Singapore Cup, they were still in contention for the cup, di ba?
Yep.
So I mean for the league championship. So of course pagbalik nila, nakita naman natin na they fell to third, no? So this is something at least it's a reason for Filipino football fans na, hey, you know what? Finally, the region, Southeast Asia, they're noticing that a team outside of the Ascals, of course. Sabi natin yung Ascals mismo, markado na yan eh. Pagpunta natin ng Suzuki Cup sa November, sa October, sa Long Ten Cup, kilala na nila. Markado na kung sino yung mga players na dapat bantayan. For this one, it's a different atmosphere. It's a club-to-club match. At least now we're showing them that, hey, the Philippines has a league. The Philippines has a respectable league, a respectable club to represent the country and the league in a foreign tournament like this.
Roy, what do you think?
Yeah, because the first game was against Geylang.
So how was the game?
Geylang.
Anyway.
It's been nice on FTW, but I think I'm
Kailangan ito isingit yun eh.
in the S League, Geylang are doing very well. They're kind of
Yes.
struggling, and Loyola needed extra time to get past them.
Oo.
So it wasn't looking so good then. But against Kanbauza finished third last year in Myanmar's league, the Myanmar National League. They're second at the moment, but that's only on goal difference. So they're really up there in Myanmar's league, which is much more developed. It's much longer. Myanmar have had a grassroots program for a lot longer time, and so it's really good to see the Loyola, who are third, have managed to do that. And now moving on, obviously they're into the semi-finals, as you said, the last foreign team left in the competition. So with 4 teams left, Tampines are the best team left, I think, that
Yes.
are in it. There's
Of
Tampines
course.
left.
And they are the
Just si
defending
Alexander Durich.
They
Come
are
on.
the defending champions of the S
Absolutely,
League.
yep. And the other 2 teams gone back at mid-table, and there's Home United versus the Singapore Armed Forces.
Yes,
The Armed
SAFF,
Forces are quite
yeah.
far down, and Home United are third, I think, currently. So it's really, Tampines will be the biggest challenge.
Yes.
And that'll be the biggest way we can see how far Philippine football's come along, club-wise anyway, to see how well they do against that. To see over 2 legs, that would be quite good. Hopefully this time it'll be televised.
One thing kasi dyan, napag-uusapan kasi recently, sinasabi na, Loyola is only the third placer
in the league.
And then, they're doing so well.
Oo.
What more, kunyari, let's say, like sa Global or Kaya, nandyan, kasi sila yung higher. But,
Depende pa rin sila, kasi
okay.
mas attractive ang Loyola.
Yes,
Kaya
yes,
it depends, as you say, mas mabilis daw ang tempo ng game, the rhythm of the game, so it depends, yeah.
But people are asking kasi, bakit Loyola?
Kasi ang basis nung invitation ng Singapore Cup was sino yung nasa top ng table
at the first
June,
round,
nung
diba,
first
of the
round,
season.
yes.
So of course, nung first
Para
round,
lang klaro kasi
para
baka
lang klaro.
isipin ng iba bakit ang third place yung
ang
nag-represent,
represent.
diba? It was because during the time of the Singapore the commissioning of the Singapore League, Singapore Cup, I'm
Singapore
sorry.
Cup, yes.
Kung sino yung top nung first round nung league, siya yung
Siya yung
mag-represent.
mag-represent.
Kaya siya yung nandun. And to be honest, Loyola hasn't failed. I mean, failed us in
so
terms
far,
of
yes,
expectations.
yes.
Layo na, coming from the first match against Geylang and then coming with KBZ. Ganda nung match eh. And then,
We will keep
I think this would be the test.
Yes, we will keep our fingers crossed
Oo.
for this match against Tampines.
Ito yung laban, kasi ito yung problema.
Rovers.
Ito yung problema
Yes.
kasi we've been talking about Loyola, weakness nila is defense.
Defense,
And
yes.
then now they're up against a potent striker by the name of
Durich.
Alexander Durich.
Yes, na sabihin lang natin, para lang
The ageless!
Yun na nga
The
eh.
ageless striker.
40 anyos mahigit na po ang
Natakbuhan po niya si Rob Gear. Sorry, Rob. Pero nalampasan siya si Rob Gear. Totoo yun. We all saw that.
Singapore scored
Kasi kahit sino ata eh.
Singapore scored 2-0 in the
Yes.
friendly. One was kay Durich.
Grabe yung run niya yun, coming from
Ganyan.
almost the almost a bit from the halfway point, ran it towards
Tinuloy-tuloy niya.
the goal. So, ito yung makita natin. How do Loyola adjust?
Actually, may argument nga dyan if people are saying na why is it the third place team representing us? Eh di pwede nating sabihin third pa nga yung pinadala namin, umabot pa
Partida.
Oo.
Diba? Pero,
Good points about the match last Sunday. Of course,
Goals.
goals.
Let's say them. They were 5-1 up on aggregate when they went 2-0 up at
Yes.
half-time in the second leg. So it's really a dominant position. Kumbauza had to come back with 2 goals there.
one thing, another good point for me, consistent ang Loyola. Scoring talaga.
Yun na nga.
And scoring pa rin.
Who made opportunities both on offense and defense? Man of the match was Anto Gonzalez.
Yes.
Yay. Congrats. UP
Diba?
Pride.
Yeah.
Coach Anto.
Diba?
Good job.
Anto
Diba?
G6, diba?
Oo, diba?
Ganda naman. I mean, he was there consistently. Based on tweetcast, again.
Sabi, may
Sorry.
Sabi nila.
May nabasa ako, diba? Parang,
Anto Gonzalez is all over the pitch. Parang, ilang bang Anto Gonzalez yung meron?
ano ba, isip ko, nagkakalat ba si Anto? Diba? Kasi
all over.
all over, diba?
Pero hindi,
pala,
ang ganda.
And also, a shout out to Pat Ozaita who came back from an injury. Diba?
Best friends.
Of course. Diba? Coming from an injury, played right back, tapos good, played solidly in defense. Talagang held the attack of KBZ. They equalized 2-2, but latter parts like 94th minute, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Yeah,
Stoppage
congratulations guys for all those other fans
good luck.
that want to help support Loyola Meralco Sparks. The next games will be sometime in October. They haven't announced the date yet, and it would be interesting who would be joining and leaving Loyola between now and then.
Yes, yun yung...
Yes.
So,
Mag-iiba ba yung lineup
Yes.
eh?
Of course, there is no transfer window. Let's just be clear about that. But there are some talks, right? Some rumors going around. As to who's-
Rumors pa lang naman yan eh.
Sabi wala na daw eh. Kasi January and June, di ba? So tapos na. But well, for the league.
Oh, for this kasi baka
Yeah.
kasi start of the season
Oy.
baka may mga bago yun.
That's a
The
technicality
question is kung
somewhere.
pagpunta mo ba dun
Tweet
sa
us
October?
your speculations and
Oo nga.
your
And good luck.
suggestions. And congratulations.
Yes,
And good luck
Congratulations.
sa
and good luck.
next leg nyo.
All right.
It's supposed to be in October.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
So that's it for us and Loyola.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Follow us at
Sports.
FTW Sports.